Yo, what is up guys? Today we're going to be installing another horn on the Ninja 400. This bike has a perfectly functioning horn on it already. I just came across this for 30 bucks on eBay and thought, what would it sound like if I installed this alongside the pre-existing horn on my Ninja 400? But I want to make it clear, I'm probably not doing things the right way. Let's get to it. Is to decide where to mount this. That is the current horn. And we are going to mount the new horn on the radiator because there's a spot to do so. Probably like right here. So this is what it looks like. It's held on by that screw which attaches to a piece of metal which holds the horn. But now for probably the hardest part of this entire process, to mock up the wire. Alright guys, so we've got a wire. On the very end of this wire, we're going to have a male spade connector, which will hook into the existing horn harness. Shortly after that, we're gonna add one of these, a female spade connector, so that the pre-existing horn can be hooked up. And then at the very end of the wire, we're gonna have another female spade connector so that the new horn can be hooked in. And then we have to do another one of those wires. The polarity doesn't matter, because they're horns, but I'm gonna have a red and a black wire just for testing purposes to see if it makes a difference when I switch stuff around. As you can see, we've got the pigtail connected to the horn there, and I might put a bit of electrical tape on the end of that terminal because you can see a bit of copper poking out, which isn't ideal. And then this blue connector here, which was on the end, that will connect into that black spade you see just next to the blue connector. That's the original harness connected to the bike for the horn. And then this wire, which is also terminated at the bottom, that'll go down there, and we should see it peeking out. There we go. So that will now connect to one of those spades you see over there. This one came out a lot cleaner because I halved the thickness of each of the two wires before twisting them together, which meant that this terminal fit on a lot more snug. So we're going to take it to the bike, plug these two up, then we're going to pull the wire to the bottom of the bike where the new horn is, guesstimate the length that we'll need, and we'll terminate the bottom, plug it all up, and see what it sounds like. This is the excess that was a little too big to fit into the terminal. I'm going to chop it off and then wrap some electrical tape, and that'll prevent a short or any other electrical issues. Like new, baby, look at that. Whoa. It's louder. Okay, I swapped the terminals. I've already checked, there's no clearance issues, regardless of the position of the wheel or the tire. I'll reposition these using like some zip ties, make it a bit neater, and then I will tighten up the bolts holding this in place so that that's fixed. And then we're done.
And there you have it guys, what an awesome modification. It's fun, it's easy, and it's a good way to get some wiring practice in. This took me all of about half an hour and my bike is now functionally better off. Motorcycle horns suck, mine now doesn't. Thanks so much for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you on the next one.
You say you got them guns, but I've never seen you